In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NHL games happening on October 15, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NHL games after fully watching this video. One thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New Jersey Devils versus Carolina Hurricanes. The New Jersey Devils are set to take on the Carolina Hurricanes in a highly anticipated matchup, with both teams eager to make a strong statement early in the season. The Devils have kicked off their campaign impressively, boasting a 4-1 record that has placed them at the top of the Metropolitan Division. Meanwhile, the Hurricanes, though only having played a single game so far, are widely regarded as one of the top contenders in the NHL this year. Despite their slow start, expectations remain high for Carolina. This clash between two talented teams promises to be an exciting contest as both look to gain momentum in the Eastern Conference. Playing at home generally gives the Carolina Hurricanes a noticeable advantage, and they are often favored on their home ice. However, the New Jersey Devils are currently on a roll, winning 4 of their first 5 games, which adds considerable value to them as an underdog in this matchup. Carolina's season has been somewhat disrupted, with games against Tampa Bay being postponed, resulting in the team playing only once and having a 4-day break between games. Such disruptions have likely affected the Hurricanes' ability to find their rhythm early on. In contrast, the Devils have been consistently active and seem to have found their footing. Given the favorable odds and New Jersey's strong start, the New Jersey Devils money line is our full game side pick. In their most recent meetings, these two teams have consistently played in low-scoring games, with the last 4 matchups all going under the projected goal total. Carolina's goaltenders have been particularly effective against New Jersey, holding the Devils to 2 goals or fewer in their last 3 encounters. As the 2023 season came to a close, the Devils' offense struggled, managing to score 2 goals or less in 4 of their final 5 games. This trend has continued into the new season, as they have yet to score more than 3 goals in any of their games so far. On the other hand, the Hurricanes have maintained their defensive prowess, ranking among the league leaders last season by allowing only a small number of goals per game. As a result, it's unlikely that New Jersey will suddenly break through with a high-scoring performance. In their season opener, Carolina also went under the total goal line, with only 3 goals scored until their opponent added 2 empty netters in the final minute. Furthermore, after losing several key offensive players during the offseason, the Hurricanes have struggled to generate much offensive pressure, netting just 1 goal in that game. Given the defensive strength of both teams and their recent struggles to produce high-scoring performances, this matchup is shaping up to be a low-scoring affair from the outset. With the total set relatively high, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Vegas Golden Knights versus Washington Capitals. It's an interconference showdown on the ice as 2 teams with playoff hopes face off in the nation's capital, each seeking a much-needed win. The Vegas Golden Knights hit the road to take on the Washington Capitals on Tuesday night. Vegas enters this matchup following a 3-1 home victory over the Anaheim Ducks on Sunday night. Meanwhile, the Capitals are looking to bounce back after dropping their season opener at home, 5-3 to the New Jersey Devils on Saturday night. In the last 10 meetings between these two teams, the Golden Knights have had the upper hand, winning 7 of those contests, including a 4-1 home victory in their most recent clash on December 2, 2023. In their season opener, Washington struggled defensively, allowing too many goals to New Jersey, which ultimately cost them the game. This time, the Capitals will turn to goaltender Logan Thompson, who will face his former team in what could be a double-edged sword. While Thompson knows the tendencies of many of Vegas's top players, they also know his weaknesses. On the other hand, Vegas enters the game riding a 3-game winning streak, showing sharp play on both ends of the ice. They opened their season with a dominant 8-1 win over the Colorado Avalanche, setting the tone for their offense. Vegas, with more games under their belt, will look to maintain their momentum against a Capitals team still finding their rhythm. The Golden Knights are off to a scorching start this season, with their offense clicking on all cylinders through 3 games. Having won 6 of their last 7 matchups against Washington, Vegas has reason to feel confident heading into this game. Meanwhile, Washington has only played one game so far this season and didn't look particularly strong on defense. That's not an ideal situation when going up against a red-hot Vegas offense. The Capitals have now lost 5 straight games, allowing an average of 4 goals per game over that stretch. Given the recent form and the history between these teams, it's hard to go against the Golden Knights, so taking the Vegas Golden Knights money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the totals, the Washington Capitals had an over-under record of 12-17-1 as underdogs at home during the 2023-2024 season. Additionally, the Capitals are 0-3 in terms of the over/under in their last 3 home games against the Golden Knights. While Vegas has been firing on all cylinders offensively, they could face challenges getting the puck past their former goaltender, Thompson. On the other side, Washington's offense might generate a few goals for the home crowd, especially in just their second game of the season. This game has the potential to be a low-scoring affair, similar to Vegas's recent 3-1 victory over Anaheim, with the Capitals likely to slow down the Golden Knights' attack. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Florida Panthers versus Columbus Blue Jackets. The Florida Panthers are set to take on the Columbus Blue Jackets, with both teams eager to improve after tough starts to the season. The Panthers, currently holding a 2-2 record, have been hampered by injuries, which have slowed their progress in the highly competitive Eastern Conference. On the other hand, the Blue Jackets began the season with a loss but quickly bounced back with an impressive road victory. Both teams are looking to climb in the Eastern Conference standings, making this matchup a potentially exciting and crucial one. Florida enters this game fresh off a win against the Boston Bruins on Monday afternoon, but they will face the challenge of playing on back-to-back days. The Panthers have shown strong performances against Boston in their 2 encounters this season, yet they have struggled in games against Ottawa and Buffalo. Meanwhile, the Blue Jackets are coming off an encouraging win over the Colorado Avalanche and have the added advantage of going up against Florida's backup goalie in this contest. While Florida is generally considered the stronger team, they have a tendency to follow up big wins with lackluster performances, as seen after their season-opening victory. Columbus has been competitive early on, and I expect them to challenge the Panthers in this game, so the Columbus Blue Jackets money line is our full game side pick. The Blue Jackets have averaged 4 goals per game across their first 2 matchups this season, while giving up a total of 7 goals in that same span. In 7 of the last 9 meetings between these teams, the combined score has exceeded 7 goals. Florida has hit the over in 3 of their 4 games so far, and they have allowed at least 3 goals in every game. Although I believe Florida's defense will improve somewhat, I'm confident Columbus will still manage to score a couple of goals. With the Panthers playing their second game in as many days, their defense might be more vulnerable, giving Columbus opportunities to capitalize. Additionally, neither team has excelled on the penalty kill this season, which could lead to both sides taking advantage of power play opportunities. As a result, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Wild versus St. Louis Blues. The Minnesota Wild will face off against the St. Louis Blues, with both teams aiming to build on strong starts to their respective seasons. The Wild started the season with a win but are looking to bounce back after consecutive overtime losses. Meanwhile, the Blues also opened with 2 victories but are coming off a tough defeat. Both teams are eager to improve their standing in the highly competitive Central Division, and this matchup promises to be an exciting contest. The Wild are playing their 3rd game in just 4 days, and with both of their previous games going into overtime, fatigue could start to be a factor for them early in the season. In contrast, the Blues have the advantage of extra rest and appear to have an edge in goaltending. Jordan Binnington, the Blues starting goaltender, is more experienced and reliable compared to Minnesota's netminder, who is only making his 4th career start. Additionally, the Blues hold a clear advantage in face-offs, ranking 3rd in the NHL with a 56% win rate, whereas the Wild sit 13th with a 50.8% win rate. Considering these factors, the St. Louis Blues money line is our full game side pick. Both teams have been applying offensive pressure early in the season, as evidenced by the number of shots they are generating. Minnesota is currently ranked 10th in the league, averaging 30.3 shots on goal per game, while St. Louis is not far behind, sitting in 16th with 29 shots on goal per game. Minnesota's goaltender, Jesper Wallstedt, is still relatively inexperienced, making just his 4th career start, and is likely to be shaky under pressure. On the other hand, Binnington recently allowed 4 goals in his last outing, suggesting that both both offenses have the potential to capitalize on defensive vulnerabilities. Offensively, the Blues have started the season strong, and that momentum is reflected in their recent history against the Wild. While the over has only hit in 5 of the last 10 matchups between these two teams, they've averaged a combined 6.6 goals per game in those meetings. Their last encounter in late March was a high-scoring affair, with the game going into overtime and producing 9 total goals. Additionally, the Wild have seen 5 of their last 8 games go over the total, while the Blues have gone over in 2 of their 3 games this season. With both teams showing the potential for high-scoring games, I anticipate plenty of action on Tuesday night. Making over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.